What is up, guys? It's Michael Lieutenant from Absolute Arbitrary, bringing you a Domination gameplay on launch. Gotta hate the sound of the rocket when it launches. Can't stress that enough. Alright, so something I want to talk to you guys about today, or mention I should say, is that in about a week and a half, I will be hosting a 4v4 Black Ops Domination tournament for my local city. And I've wanted to do this for a couple of years now, and I haven't really gotten around to it till just now. See, I was sitting down with a couple of my friends, and I was like, you know what we should do? We should host a Call of Duty tournament because of the popularity factor. And then, you know, if it's every month or so, that's what we're thinking at this point. You know, we could switch off the games, so it'd be like Madden tournament one month, Call of Duty the next month, Halo the next month, you know, and so forth. And just switch it up depending on what people wanted, where the popularity was at. And I was fortunate enough to have my dad know people of a certain power, I guess you could say, in businesses. So that we were lucky enough to have Applebee's work with us. So I have no cost. Applebee's is hosting it at no cost to us, as long as we bring in people that are hungry and eating food and whatnot, which I don't see to be an issue. I see that, you know, one person orders fries, the next person orders some other appetizer, and from there it just explodes and everybody's eating food and everything like that. But I want to keep the place neat, you know, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I've wanted to do this for a while, and I figured if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it big, right? So I contacted, you know, my local newspaper, you know, anonymously, so it doesn't seem like I'm, you know, advertising myself here, which maybe I should. I don't know. I really don't know the approach to this thing. I've never really organized something of anything, and never mind something that the size that this is and what I want to grow to be. But I contacted Control Freak, which is, you know, those guys with the extended analogs, which I personally use and love, so you guys should check out them, because they are sponsoring the event with 4 freaks for the winning team. Lucky enough to have them working on board. You know, and I'm sure people ask for them all the time, but I was lucky enough to have them work with me. I'd love to work with them more in the future. I also contacted my local music business called Boneless Music, and I figured, you know, definitely want to go for the local businesses because they don't necessarily have that extra money for the advertisement and whatnot, and I don't see that they're having a problem with anything. You know, I always see them as a successful business. So I figured, why not go for it? I love the store. You know, they have everything there. They have music, they have games, and when they release games, it's always cheaper, so it's like really awesome to go in there like the day of release and like bam, $5 off a new release. That's, you know, it's not much at first, but you know, it builds up over time. And they might be interested in also sponsoring the event with like gift certificates or whatnot for the winning team, which would be really awesome because I want to pull in some local businesses and kind of just, you know, have that environment for the gaming thing. Because the way I picture it, I mean, when I think of a tournament, I'm thinking, you know, MLG, you know, all the way. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. But I want to kind of recreate the theme and the environment of major league events, or like the Gamescom and other kind of, you know, bigger events like that. I want to have, maybe not the companies themselves, but I want to have like small booths, you know, like displaying everything that people are sponsoring and you know, products and whatnot. Just having that environment, or you know, even having the booths where people are like, you know, interacting with the players, you know, like in telling them about their products and whatnot, giving out free stuff. Like, that would be really awesome for me. And I want, like, you know, something about getting, like, later on in the future. I mean, you know, if Applebee's told me that if it goes over well the first time, that they're more than willing and probably will continue to have me host my event at their venue. And then, you know, if things go over well, then they'll be able to put more money into it and make it more of an official thing. So my current situation is that I have a venue confirmed and it's ready to go. I have, you know, I know plenty of people with Xboxes, so that shouldn't be an issue getting 8 of them there. The only things I kind of have a problem with right now, which I might not even have a problem with because I have to make sure that I contact the guy from Applebee's, his name is Derek, because he was contacting local electronics stores, like Rent-A-Center, if they would sponsor, or, you know, like in the way of letting us borrow TVs for the event. I need 8 TVs, I need, you know, system links for the Xbox, I need the routers and whatnot, and I need the cables and everything. And I'm looking to get everybody with a pair of surround sound headphones. Probably not going to happen the first time around, but in the future as the event grows, I would love to have all 8 participating players in the current round to all be wearing headsets, you know, professional, let's go big. So I contacted all the major things, and I contacted Triton, or you know, it's Mad Cats actually. I contacted Astros, I contacted Turtle Beach. None of them have replied to me so far. It's been about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. So I'm not looking to hear a response from them this time around. Next event, yeah, I'll throw another one around, you know, maybe perhaps, you know, if they see that it's more situated, and, you know, and they happen to read it, then maybe they'll consider it, because for them it's just a tax write-off. They don't have to pay for it. It's just, you know, a gift in that sense. They have to pay less for taxes. It works for everybody. So yeah, you could definitely tell that I'm excited about something like this. But you know, and I have myself a team. You know, working with a couple of my good friends. It's not really a point where it's like I search for people who were like top notch, who would definitely make me win. It's someone that it's a team that I want to have fun with. It's a team that I'm good friends with. You know, communication is there. That's the thing. I see that, you know, some of my team, I should say, you know, they don't take it as seriously. Like, for me, I would love to be like, you know, not serious up to the point where like if you lose, make a big deal out of it, but serious to the point where like you know all your call outs, you communicate, you know, you're serious when you're playing the game. And I don't feel like they're that kind of people. They wouldn't like quote unquote train for something like this, which is okay. Like, you know, coming from me, I love taking gaming to a competition level. I would love to do, you know, events like this more often with a team that, you know, I feel like is, you know, all working on the same level. It's fine. It's a local event. I'm just sitting here to have fun. I would love to organize this thing, like to be responsible for something like that. That would be amazing in my book, because I've never done something like this. So it would be a major accomplishment if something like this were to pull off and be successful, and then future events, you know, are coming along the line and whatever happening and actually happening. Like, that's the major thing. Like, to think that I could produce, you know, and host an event is mind-blowing in my mind. Like, or the fact that, you know, I have a video with 44,000 views, like that in my mind is just like, who would want to watch my videos, you know what I mean? Like, but 44,000 people, I mean, not everybody likes it, but I think the problem with that is that people are expecting something that it's not actually in the video. I'm talking about the Coca-Cola machine that I made a while back, if you guys couldn't have guessed. And, you know, I was just having fun with it. You know, I was just like, oh, look at this Coca-Cola machine, woo! You know, it is, you know, I mean, it's a legitimate Coca-Cola machine, but it doesn't produce anything, right? And then I got a lot of thumbs down, and I only expect that because people were expecting a little bit too much from the video. You know, they figured, oh, I want to grab the Coca-Cola machine, I want it to pop out of the bottom, I want to put change in it, I want to, you know what I mean? But it's Minecraft, guys. It's like, I'm not a professional little editor dude. I just went into the texture pack and did a little bit of things, had a little bit of fun with it, you know what I mean? But, you know, I did end up producing a Pepsi machine, because I figured I'd mix it up a little bit, that you can actually right-click. It's just a chest with a different texture. You can right-click into it, grab a Pepsi, which you can hold and then drink, which is, I think, is a little bit more. I haven't received any negative feedback on that one. And I think the next step I'm going to take with that is I think I'm going to follow through with the Blorp Cola. I don't really know what people are saying. Like, I understand with the Creeps and Weirdos or whatever it's called, with the Blorp Cola, because it's a guy, and when you kill him, he drops like a drink, Blorp Cola, and that regenerates health. But the only thing is like, you want me to make a Pepsi machine out of the Blorp Cola dude? Like, he's a walking around alien type dude, but you want to make it a Pepsi machine? Like, I don't understand where that's coming from. And then other people are saying, you know, use the dispenser because it'll shoot things out when you hit the little button thing, and that might seem to be an alright idea as well. But I kind of like where it stands. Like, it doesn't have a conventional use because it takes up, you know, blocks that you would need otherwise, like a chest. You can't just replace a chest solely for a Pepsi machine for you guys to use, you know what I mean? Like, that just, it wouldn't work in a normal thing, but for a fun little, you know, ooh, look what I can do kind of thing, I think it works. And that was the sole purpose of the thing, was like, here's what I did, you know, but people actually want to download it and whatnot, and it's not always working out that way. So it's just for display purposes, guys. Enjoy it for what it is, I think. So yeah, I definitely have fun with it, you know, as far as jumping around the files and messing things up and having fun with the textures and whatever, especially with like Minecraft and other games as well, like Counter-Strike 2D, if you guys ever heard of that. I had some cool texture packs with that. I like doing it. Sometimes I like it more than actually playing the game. But regardless, hopping back to the main topic of the video, if you guys happen to live in Maine and had no idea that I also live in Maine, shoot me a message, get a couple of friends together, and hit up the tournament, have fun with it. Speaking of which, I know this is kind of, I should have said it in the beginning, but I have internet again. I have really fast internet again, so I'm usually pulling host, and I can actually play Call of Duty again and other games online. Feel free to shoot me a message at Defici, DEF1CI. It currently does not have gold, as I haven't had internet for a while, so it wasn't really a problem. So if you guys notice in this game, I'm playing under my dad's account, which is Boston with 2 S's. So it's me, don't worry, I didn't just take it off some other guy's thing. But if you'll see that in other videos as well. But this is that for the video, guys. Rate, subscribe, comment, you know, talk with me. I like interacting. But take it easy, guys. Have a nice day.